Hi all, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Zero 2. We've already conquered 2 of the 3 temples of New Arcadia, which means it's nigh time we finished our little crusade. We'll be taking in the X form this time, and seeing as we've already finished the fire and ice temples, it would make sense for the next one to be electricity. Well, no, it's actually the temple of wind, but that's close enough. This is also the last of the main stages within the game, before we go to the final level. So enjoy it while you can. I'll be seeing you there. Visually, the Temple of Wind is very similar to its compatriots. It uses the same background and textures we've seen in the last 2 stages, and like the Temples of Fire and Ice, uses the same kind of template of recycle old stage materials into a new one. Unfortunately for it, unlike Fire and Ice, Wind doesn't have nearly as big a representation in this game, which means it's really limited to a single stage to draw inspiration from. The Airborne Bomb Integral stage, which is where we're getting all these electrical generators and their paired laser gates from. We're also getting some random enemies from forest stages just because, like those Ceronets, the bees that are attacking us right now. It'll fake it with the Cyber Elf down there, seeing as it gives you 2 hidden alcoves, one below the other. Now then, as for inspiration from past stages, there's also another one that's not as immediately obvious. See, there was a stage in the first Zero game called the Neo-Arcadian Shrine, which was laid out almost exactly like this one right here is. Those platforms we were just standing on were lifted from the first game, and this is their only appearance within Zero 2, and the 2 enclosed areas we've been in so far, using these laser gates, correspond to 2 enclosed areas in the first game. It could just be a coincidence, but I personally like to think it's a conspiracy. We're now entering what I've always known as the Gauntlet of Invincible Enemies, wherein they drop pretty much every annoying to kill enemy in the game on top of you simultaneously, like these Pop Ants last seen in High Lake Arbuckle stage, and which are completely invincible to all forms of damage, save for fire. These shield enemies are new though, they block all forms of damage in front of them, but are deathly weak to anything striking them from behind. They only do 1 damage, but even 1 damage is really annoying to someone who's trying to do a no damage run. So, not fun. Some of them are really annoyingly placed, and that whole section is just kinda meh. But the stage itself isn't overly bad, just kinda mediocre. Having gotten our first look at the Dark Elf, it's now time to save Harpuya's sorry butt by beating him thoroughly. The X form helps a lot here because you're able to just shoot down as missiles as they come rather than dodge them normally. Now, Harpooya's arm phenomenon makes him into a fighter jet, which is super awesome all by itself. However, this boss fight is actually a lot of fun for a number of other reasons. All of his attacks are really cool and dynamic looking, especially the one where he flies straight at the screen. And moreover, they're pretty fun to dodge, like this one which involves hanging off the edge of the stage. They're not hard to dodge, but they're fun to figure out. Now, he goes down pretty fast to the ice chip, but like Fairy Leviathan, the fight against him generally revolves around going from one side of the screen to the other, which makes it feel really active, and it's just fun to play. This is his EX skill, it's called Black Hole Bomb, and it involves him sucking in a whole bunch of debris from God knows where and spitting it right back out at you. Like I said, he goes down pretty fast, but he's honestly probably one of my favorite bosses in the game. Also notable is that in beating him, we've actually saved him from the baby elves that were possessing him, much as he saved us at the beginning of the game, and bookending the plot a bit. Good job, writers. It's a cool callback and much more interesting than just saying he wants to fight like the other two Guardians did. And so ends the last normal stage in the game. This is where people would usually go around and say goodbye to all their loved ones, but unfortunately none of our friends have seen fit to change their dialogue any, which means we're not going to bother with that. Instead, we'll just switch to the Rise form so that we can make use of its super powerful third slash in the boss rush that is sure to not come. Until then though, I'll be seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.